This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. You may know me as the former producer for the Murph and Mac Morning Show on KMBR, or maybe from some of these other Locked On Postcasts that we do. We also do the Warriors Postcast, which, oh my God, what a big game going on right now for the Dubs, and also the Locked On 49ers Postcast as well. But today, man, the Giants took the rubber match from the New York Yankees for their first ever series win at Yankee Stadium. And it was Jung Hoo Lee who powered the Giants to victory today with 2 home runs. He looks as good as anyone could have hoped for in this early season. And Logan Webb did walk a few guys today, but was able to work around the runners on base and keep the Giants in this game. And he got some run support. We always know when Webby gets run support, that usually equals a win for the Giants. And Hayden Birdsong was awesome out of the bullpen yet again. Ryan Walker dominated that 9th inning, struck out Aaron Judge looking on the final out of this game to put a bow on it and wrap this one up. We'll break it all down, but first, I want to thank all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. Please, if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn those notifications on so you never miss a show. Thanks also for listening on the Locked On Giants podcast feed. However you're tuning in, we appreciate you. And make sure to check out the Locked On Giants Daily Show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, always does a great job. And this one, I mean, let's go right to the meat of the action, because with the Giants down 3-1 or 3-0 in the top of the 4th, Jung Hoo Lee comes up. He's had a pretty good series out there so far at Yankee Stadium. He, of course, hit the home run in that first game, his first ever at-bat at Yankee Stadium in the Giants win on the first game of this 3-game series. And he comes up in the 4th and hits his second one against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. This man loves the Big Apple, and he smashed that first home run, 406 feet to right center field, 103.2 off the bat. Not a cheapie, even though he did hit it over that short porch in right center field. Low slider, but right out over the middle of the plate, and he jumped all over that Carlos Rodon mistake. Rodon, the former Giant, I love the vibes of this guy, man. I love his warm-up song, The Rooster. It's just like the perfect warm-up song, like the speed of it. It slowly builds and adding more layers until you're just jacked up, ready to go, and that very much so fits Rodon's vibe. Great pitcher so far this year for the Yankees, but is susceptible to giving up home runs. And today, Jung Hoo Lee got the better of him, not once, but twice, because then in the top of the 6th, with the score 3-1 with the Yankees still leading, Koss comes up. Christian Koss gets his first career hit on a slow roller to the shortstop. Volpe could not make the very tough play, and it was indeed a very tough play to make, which is why it was ruled a hit and not an error. Adames then walks to set the table for Jung Hoo Lee yet again, who whacks his second home run of the game, and this time utilized that short porch in right center field. Only 363 feet, 94.5 off the bat, but it was the second home run off of Rodon on a high-hanging curveball, and Rodon has never given up 2 home runs to a left-handed hitter in the same game, to the same left-handed hitter. So I'm very, very, very glad to see Jung Hoo Lee jumping all over Carlos Rodon like that. And I got to tell you guys, that was only a StatCast says that was only a home run in 8 of 30 MLB parks. So not great for Jung Hoo Lee on that one, but it works out. I mean, the short porch giveth and the short porch taketh away from the Yankees out there in their home ballpark. And by the way, his first home run, 29 of 30 stadiums, it would have been a home run. Guess with a 1 that it wouldn't have gone out in. Yeah, you're right. Oracle Park. So Jung Hoo Lee getting those home runs in while he can before he has to deal with that triples alley in right center field at his home stadium. But I mean, great performance from Jung Hoo Lee on this road trip, man. He is absolutely on fire right now. His OPS is up over 1,000. It's 1130 right now, and his batting average 352. And honestly, I mean, let's just do it right now. Let's go ahead and give him our player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And this is nothing new for Jung Hoo Lee. He has been so damn good for the Giants. His expected batting average this season, 361 coming into today's game. That's the best, like top 99 percentile in all of Major League Baseball. His whiff rate only 15.8%, 91st percentile. Like this guy, his bat to ball skills are just as good as advertised. Like we heard everything about how great of a contact hitter this guy is, how he just sprays the ball all over the field, utilizes every inch of the diamond out there to pick up hits. And he's also got some sneaky power. We heard all of these things, but we did not see enough of him last year to really get a good evaluation of whether or not these things would translate to MLB. I think we got some signs that it was going to work, but I mean, wow, I really did not expect him to come on this strong, this fast. I thought he would need some more time to kind of get ready, but looks like he he absolutely has hit the ground running this season. He is just awesome to have out there, both on the bases and on the base paths and in that big old center field in Oracle Park. So Jung Hoo Lee has absolutely shown you, if you're a Giants fan, that he is the center fielder of the future. No doubts about it. I mean, undisputed, this guy will be the center fielder for as long as he is on the Giants. And I mean, I hope it's a very long time. I hope the Giants, right now, go ahead and extend this guy. I do not care. I've seen enough. Give him the 10-year, like 200 million, whatever he's going to get, or more, probably more at this point, the way that he's been playing. But go ahead and do it right now. Like, I don't care. Give him the 10-year deal. Make this guy a Giant for life. I have seen enough from Jung Hoo Lee to just push all the chips into the middle of the table on this guy. He has been that good for the Giants. They don't win without him today, plain and simple. They don't win the series probably without him, with the way that he got things going in game one. I think that really set the table. And speaking of setting the table, this puts the Giants in a very good position going into their 4-game series against the Phillies, because we talked about this on last night's show. Last year, remember when the Giants went back east to go play the Red Sox and then the Phillies? And they, I think, won one game in that whole road trip. It was abysmal, and it was kind of the beginning of the end for the Giants very early on in the season. But after that, I mean, Keaton Wynn fell apart on that road trip. All the pitchers started really sliding after that, except for Logan Webb. And it just seemed like Webb had the whole weight of the world on his shoulders trying to support that starting staff from that point forward for the next month or two. Hicks was okay during that time too, but really felt like it was Webb and then a bunch of bullpen games and then Logan Webb, because so many guys got injured and just fell off during that road trip. We did not want the same thing to happen this year. We did not want the same kind of vibes coming back to Oracle Park from this East Coast road trip. And the Giants have already started to turn that around. They take the series in New York, which, as I said earlier, is the first time that the San Francisco Giants have won a series against the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That is crazy to think about. But of course, it came in a Logan Webb win, and Jung Hoo Lee just powering the Giants to victory. I mean, this guy has been so damn good so far. He's a complete player. He's talk about a 5-tool guy. This guy can do everything for the San Francisco Giants, and he showed it all off today in this Giants win. We got to take a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. We got to talk about today's turning point and what you'll be talking about next. We also got to break down Logan Webb's day. He was pretty good, but had some issues also with the walks, danced around those base runners pretty masterfully today, and some Hayden Birdsong analysis. Is this guy really as good as he looks right now out of the bullpen? Has he found a new role, or do you want him back in the starting lineup? Let's talk about all of that coming up next on the Locked On Giants Postcast. Today's show is sponsored by Wonderful Pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1-ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're absolutely packed with fiber and better for you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller for longer. I personally love the no-shells variety. It's the perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days, whether I'm snacking at my desk, on a road trip, on a Giants road trip. Maybe you're going out there to Philadelphia, or maybe you were out there in New York, and I applaud you if you were. Lots of Giants fans out there today. And if you love cracking open shells, then maybe you should try the shell-in option. Those are also a classic favorites. Man, these little green wonders pack a huge protein punch, and no shells Wonderful Pistachios is just the perfect grab and go snack for me. Whether you're running between meetings or dropping off the kids, Wonderful Pistachios are the snack that works just as hard as you do. Get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. And today's show is also sponsored by Monarch Money. Ever check your bank account? Wonder, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it's really easy to lose track, man. I do all the time. It's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, and it gives you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place. So you stop just managing your money and you start building wealth. I got all sorts of surprising insights when I started using Monarch, and I realized just how much I was spending on food delivery. Now I budget smarter and save more. And you have the all-in-one convenience of Monarch Money. So instead of juggling multiple apps, you can just use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. And it has such easy collaboration. Managing your money with your partner is now smoother than ever. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off your first year. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and tonight, the Giants, absolutely get it done out there in New York. 5-4 win over the Yankees. And Jung Hoo Lee, man, this guy, this is what we got to focus on for the whole show, basically, because he just has had the best series that you could possibly ask for at Yankee Stadium, where the lights are the brightest in all of baseball, really. Yankee Stadium, if you haven't been out there, I was lucky enough to go out there a couple years ago and catch a Yankees Red Sox game. And just the vibes of Yankee Stadium. I know it's new Yankee Stadium, not old Yankee Stadium, so it's not exactly the house that Ruth built, but it is still, you can just feel the importance of it when you're there. Like, just pomp and circumstance abound at Yankee Stadium, even on just a regular baseball day. And that's kind of what it feels like if you're a visitor team going and playing there. And I gotta feel like this guy probably was feeling the vibes in his first ever trip to Yankee Stadium. Amazing performance from Jung Hoo Lee. But we're not going to be just talking about his amazing performance today. I don't think that's where it stops. I think we'll be talking about this guy as maybe an MVP candidate going down the stretch. That's right. I'm saying it right now. And that's what we'll be talking about right now.
This is what you'll be talking about.
And I saw an article from MLB.com very recently where they included Jung Hoo Lee as a speculative top 5 MVP finisher in one of their hot takes articles. And I, have seen so much content about the Giants on MLB Network. One, I think it's because they're playing the Yankees and they're in New York, where the MLB Network headquarters are. So, you know what I mean? It's an easy one for them to. It's in front of them. So then they can look at the Giants and say, "Wow, this team's actually playing pretty good this year." But this is by far the most love I've seen the Giants get nationally in a long time. And a lot of it's because of Jung Hoo Lee, man. This guy is easy to root for. He's so fun. The vibes of a Jung Hoo Lee are just off the charts. Like, this guy's interviews are super fun to watch. And obviously, so is his play on the field. But his ability to be a Gold Glove caliber center fielder, plus the way that he can just make bat-to-ball contact is just unreal. This guy, in that same MLB.com article, they speculated that he's going to win the NL batting title. And right now, I can't disagree, man. Like, this guy looks to have everything going for him. And I truly do believe that he's going to finish somewhere around the top 5 in MVP voting for the National League. I mean, if he continues to do this, he damn well might win the award. The way he's been playing lately, the way he started this season, unreal. And there were a lot of Giants fans who have questioned his ability to hit in that third spot in this order. A lot of Giants fans, I've seen you in the chat. I've seen you guys in the chat here on the Locked On Giants postcast. And I want no more disrespect for my guy, Jung Hoo Lee, because this guy is one of the best extra base hitters in all of baseball. You want to set the table for him because you know he's going to pick up a hit. He's going to get on base somehow, some way. You get a lot of chances for RBIs if you put guys on base in front of him. And so Jung Hoo Lee in the 3-hole, here to stay. If you want to complain about it, go complain with your wall, because I'm not hearing it. Jung Hoo Lee, amazing. There's nothing this guy can't do right now. And I really do expect he's going to finish somewhere around the top 5 of the MVP voting in the National League. And I don't think that's too hot of a take. Really don't. I mean, I don't know what else you're going to say after you've watched how this guy has started the season. And you saw the signs last year starting to build before he injured that shoulder and just that awful collision with that wall in center field at Oracle. But wow, this guy has been so unbelievable for the Giants so far this season. We also got to talk about Logan Webb today, though, man, because Webb Day is win day. Webby picks up his second win of the season, but he did it in a different way than we normally see from Logan Webb. He did still get his ground outs. I mean, the ground out to fly out ratio 7-2, but he threw a lot of pitches early on, 97 pitches through just those 5 innings of work. He had 57 strikes, so he wasn't pounding the zone like he normally does early on. And he gave up 5 hits, which isn't uncommon. Like Webby usually gives up some hits. Aaron Judge has some ownage on Webby, man. I mean, I know he didn't pick up too many hits, but that first inning hit that Judge had, the hardest hit ball of any baseball all year in the major leagues. I mean, 117 miles an hour off the bat at Judge. Somehow didn't leave the yard. He didn't have quite enough loft on it, but Aaron Judge just sees the ball out of Logan Webb's hands so blank and well. And he, to Webby's credit, danced around him and ended up not really getting tagged too much here in this one, was able to pick up the win. He gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. He also walked 4 batters, though. He struck out 5. And you saw in his last outing that Webby was just not walking anybody, just dealing strikeouts all day long in his last outing against the Reds, where the Giants ended up losing that game because Hunter Green was equally as nasty as Webb was that day. But Logan Webb, man, the walks, it was not what I had really hoped for today. 4 walks from Webby was probably more than I would have expected from him based on his 21-3 strikeout to walk ratio heading into this game. But I'll take it, man. Anytime that Logan Webb can walk out of there with 4 runs of run support or more, he's going to get a win. And I said this yesterday too. I said, I think if the Giants, give Logan Webb 4 runs or more tomorrow, the Giants are going to win. And lo and behold, they give Webby 4 runs while he's on the bump. They pick up another one a little bit later, and they win this one 5-4. That insurance run ended up becoming a really, really, really big deal for the Giants. So thankfully, the Giants are able to get it done today. The insurance run, by the way, came by way of a Paul Goldschmidt error? Are you kidding me? I mean, this might be the first Goldschmidt error that I've ever seen committed when he is playing against the orange and black. Like this guy is so just a thorn in the side of the Giants. He was also the guy who drove in the first Yankee run of the day. I mean, it is so frustrating watching Paul Goldschmidt, who's having a pretty mid-season right now, and doesn't matter. He's still just killing the Giants every time that they play. That error came after a Casey Schmidt leadoff double, and Christian Koss hit a sharp bouncer down the first baseline, but definitely a play Goldschmidt should have made. Kicks by him, gets into the outfield, and Schmidt scores on the play. Give the Giants a 5-3 lead there in the top of the 7th, and they needed that extra run because after Hayden Birdsong came in for relief for Webb, Birdsong, by the way, dominant. We got to talk about him real briefly before we get out of here. But Tyler Rogers came in to relieve Birdsong in that 8th inning. And first batter he faced, Jazz Chisholm, home run to that right center field short porch. So that short porch seeing a lot of action today at Yankee Stadium. But Ryan Walker, of course, came in, closed this one down in the 9th inning, struck out Judge looking for the final out of this game. Any better way to finish a game at Yankee Stadium? I don't think so, man. This was such a fun series for the Giants. But Hayden Birdsong, before we get on out of here, has been so good in relief for the Giants. And I really don't know if you really want to mess with him and move him back to the starting rotation. Now, I will say, I think he's inevitably going to get some starts this year. I don't think that there's a scenario where Birdsong does not get a couple starts. But the way that Roop has been pitching in that 5th starter role, which has been pretty good, combined with the way that Birdsong has been pitching in relief. I mean, today, no walks, no hits, 3 strikeouts in 2 innings of work. Like, he was solid again. And this is one of the most potent lineups in all of baseball, in one of the babiest of baby ballparks in all of baseball. And Birdsong doesn't give up any runs. This has been great to watch Hayden Birdsong absolutely thrive out of the pen. I thought he might struggle with that role because I do think, or at least I did. And now I'm starting to maybe change my mind a little bit. I thought this guy really profiled as more of a starting pitcher, but as a reliever, man, this guy has been so good. I don't know if it combined with the way Roop's been pitching and the way that Birdsong's been dominant out of the pen, I don't know if you want to shake up the vibes. I think you got to just keep rolling with what you got for now, because Birdsong has been absolutely rolling in his spot in relief this season so far. It's about all the time we have today. I did not get a chance to get into many of your comments today at all, but just want you guys to all know I appreciate all of you, and thanks for tuning in to the Locked On Giants postcast. It's been a fun series in New York, and I am so hyped for Jung Hoo Lee. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Eric Triple E. Engel. We'll see you next time, which is tomorrow, when the Giants head to Philadelphia for a 4-game set against the Phillies. Hopefully you tune in then. We'll see you next time. Peace.